Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on another indoor mini pond. We'll start with a 20-gallon plastic flower pot which has housed a different setup in its past, which is why it does have some dirt on the sides, but that won't be a big deal in our finished setup. The setup is illuminated by a 60-watt bulb on a custom oak bracket that I made out of scraps from this bookshelf that I made. I'll start this scape out with a nice piece of wood. The great thing about this piece of wood right here is that it can be balanced basically completely out of the water so that it looks like there's a lot of woodscape, but it's actually not taking up any swimming room from the fish and is actually providing them with a lot of cover and hiding places. I've fixed the wood in place with GE Silicone 1. As you can see, this piece of wood creates a nice shadowy overhang that will make the fish feel at home. Black sand went in next. This is really not a necessary step at all, but I just felt like I wanted some substrate at the bottom. I decided I wanted to also incorporate a bit of a waterfall feature into this setup. I stole a pump from an old aquarium kit and attached a piece of flexible tubing. To this, I attached a filter output to help disperse the water flow. I also drilled holes in the tubing to help disperse the water flow across the entire length of the log. I drilled a hole into the wood to run a zip tie through that I could use to attach the piping and run the waterfall. If anyone's curious, I just have the pump dangling about 4 inches below the surface of the water so that I can easily access it, but also won't suck up any sand. As the pond filled, I did the first test run of the waterfall. Things were running pretty smoothly, but we did have one problem. Now, I have to sleep in the same room that all my setups are in, and I can handle 20 aquarium pumps running at once, but I don't think I could sleep a wink at night with a constant dripping of water, so I definitely had to fix that. In order to solve this problem, I simply drilled another hole through the piece of wood so that I could route another zip tie, which I used to affix the tubing again to the wood a little bit tighter, and that kept the water from dripping straight into the water. Instead, it just ran down the back of the wood. Now it was time for plants to bring the setup to life. Before adding fish, I added a cycled sponge filter, which I definitely got in frame for this shot.